Hey guys, welcome to the Max Invest YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Ethereum, some layer 2s and decentralized finance. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and remember, nothing in this video is financial advice. Now, the first thing that I do want to discuss is that DeFi is really exploding on Ethereum. Right now, there's about $92 billion worth of value locked into DeFi on Ethereum, which is very good, and it seems to be increasing every single day. I do think it's only a matter of time before we break that $100 billion mark, and that will be very good and significant for the industry. Now, the next big thing to also look at is it looks like layer 2s are also exploding with DeFi. Arbitrum has $2.3 billion locked into it so far, and I do expect this to continue to grow. It looks like some big platforms such as Aave and Curve are just about to launch onto Arbitrum, and when that happens, we can expect it to continue to grow in total value locked. Now, as a result of this, I think I've seen a bit of a trend where I do think we're going to see decentralized finance start to really take off and go really well. So, because of this, I've actually decided that I'm going to make a decentralized finance portfolio where I'm going to get some of my favorite DeFi tokens and make a bit of a portfolio out of them. Now, in today's video, I'm going to go through a couple of those tokens, do a bit of fundamental analysis on those tokens, and if you like these tokens, tell me what you guys think below in the comments. Now, the first token that I do want to briefly talk about is Alchemix. I bought a little bit of Alchemix a couple of days ago, and I do think it is a very good decentralized finance token. Now, Alchemix is a little bit confusing, but I do think it has a good future. Essentially, what Alchemix does is it has self-repaying loans, and these can almost be thought of as free loans, which a lot of people will like. Now, essentially, what you need to do is you need to deposit Ethereum or deposit stablecoins into Alchemix. So, for example, you could deposit $50,000 into Alchemix. Now, when you deposit $50,000 into Alchemix, what they will do is they will give you $25,000 back up front. So you deposit $50,000 worth of DAI, and what they'll do is they'll give you $25,000 worth of LUSD. Now, when you get that LUSD, you can do whatever you want with it. You could choose to take that LUSD and yield farm with it. You can deposit it on Curve, and then you can get some good yield on that. Or what you could do is you could convert your LUSD into US dollars, spend those US dollars on whatever you want. You could go buy a new car with that $25,000, and you could essentially spend it on wherever you want to spend it. Now, how does this actually work? This does seem a little bit confusing. How can they just give you a free loan? Essentially, what Alchemix does is it allows a protocol's yield to time travel. Essentially, you deposit your money into Alchemix, the protocol, Alchemix, will then put that money into a yield farm, and you get all of that future yield up front. So, this does sound a little bit confusing. However, it actually makes a lot of sense if you think about it. Alchemix will take your $50,000. With this $50,000, Alchemix will put it into Yearn Finance. Now, what Yearn Finance will do is it will earn you a yield on your money. This yield will be about 10 to 15% per year on stable coins. Now, Yearn Finance get this yield from people borrowing cryptocurrency, people swapping crypto, people using crypto to trade options, and that's where they get this yield from. So, essentially, at a rate of 15% every single year, that means the loan will be fully repaid in about 2.5 years. So it only takes 2.5 years for this loan to be repaid. You can take back out your $50,000 and you essentially got a free loan. So all you need to do, put $50,000 into Alchemix, they'll give you $25,000 back up front. You can then go off and spend this $25,000, and then in a couple of years you can take back out your $50,000. So it's essentially a free loan that is made possible by yield farming. Now, I think this is very, very cool, and I am really excited about the future of DeFi, and it opens up a whole bunch of opportunities to do stuff that people haven't done before. Now, the Alchemix token is essentially a governance token, and it's used to stake on the LKX website. As a direct result, Alchemix token isn't that useful, so this is why Alchemix token has fallen so much over the past few months. However, in my opinion, I do believe its current value is quite undervalued. Alchemix has a market cap of roughly $400 million, and I do think that this can climb back up to its old levels. I think when it released there was way too much hype and it was way too high. However, I do think it's pretty fair right now. Anyway, the next big protocol that I decided to make an investment into is Uniswap, and essentially I'm sure a lot of you know Uniswap. However, what Uniswap is it's a decentralized exchange. This means you can buy and sell cryptocurrencies without the use of middlemen. Now, Uniswap has become really popular, and one of the reasons I wanted to buy Uniswap is because it does more volume than Coinbase. Uniswap on a consistent basis trades more than Coinbase does. Now, Coinbase is a $51 billion market cap. However, Uniswap is only a $20 billion market cap. And I do believe that when eventually cryptocurrencies appreciate a lot in value and there's a lot of use, there will be a lot of demand to buy and sell cryptocurrencies, which will result in a direct appreciation of Uniswap's price. Right now, Uniswap's looking pretty good. It's around the $25 mark, and I do think it can eventually get back up to those all-time highs. Now, there were a few other cryptocurrencies that I also bought that I will go through briefly. One that I got was Synthetix. Now, this token is called SNX. Essentially, what Synthetix does is it allows you to own stocks on chain. You can buy a derivative of Tesla stock and own Tesla stock in your Ethereum wallet. Now, Synthetix opens up a range of possibilities. You can leverage trade, you can options trade, you can short stocks, and you can essentially buy everything on Synthetix. Now, the benefits of doing this on chain is it's completely permissionless and open source. You don't need to rely on middlemen, and as a direct result, you get much better results. Also, nobody is holding your Tesla stock for you. The Tesla stock is in the hands of Synthetix and not in the hands of Robinhood, which a lot more people trust. Now, I do believe when we have a really big crypto-orientated future that Synthetix will eventually take off, and I do expect Synthetix to continue up to those all-time highs. However, it will be interesting to see what happens. Another cryptocurrency that I got is Aave, and what Aave is trying to do is Aave are trying to be the bank of cryptocurrency. Aave at its core is a borrowing and lending protocol. You can lend out your money and get a nice interest rate on it. For example, you could lend out US dollars and you'll probably get 5 to 8% back on those, as there's no middlemen taking any cuts. Now, Aave has about $25 billion in it, so it is absolutely massive. It is a giant of crypto. And Aave have said that they are going to be adopting the role that every bank has. Aave are going to be releasing credit cards, Aave are going to be making an Aave app, and Aave really want to be the bank of cryptocurrency. I do believe that this is eventually going to happen, and Aave currently sits at a $5 billion market cap. Now, I do believe that Aave will eventually be competing heavily with JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and all of these big banks, and I do think Aave is the bank of the future. I think it will disrupt both fintech and the traditional banks, so I did make an investment here. Now, the last DeFi token that I made an investment to is Curve Finance. I did do a fundamental analysis on Curve Finance yesterday, so if you want to watch that, it's probably a good idea to do. But the crux of it is that Curve Finance has over $10 billion locked in it. Everybody loves Curve. You can earn some very high yields from Curve, and Curve's business is moving money. When you're swapping money, when you're moving money, Curve is there to do that for you, and as a direct result, Curve will probably be very useful in the future and the future of decentralized finance. To conclude, what I decided to do is I decided to invest a little bit into some of these DeFi protocols. Now, the main reason that I did this was to see if they can actually outperform Ethereum. I'm not that convinced that they will outperform Ethereum, but it will be interesting to see. Now, overall, I have significantly more Ethereum than I do all of these decentralized finance protocols. My Ethereum stack is probably 20 times as big as all of these protocols combined that I've bought, and I still have most of my money in Ethereum. However, I did want to own some of the businesses of the future myself, and I really do think that all of these DeFi businesses will be the businesses of the future, and I really do love them. Doing fundamental analysis on a lot of these coins is very enjoyable, and it helps build my conviction in Ethereum. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, leave a comment down below saying if you own any of these DeFi tokens, if you own any other tokens, or if you just like to stick with Ethereum and some of these other bigger networks. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, join the Discord channel, follow me on Twitter, like and subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.